All right. Welcome, everyone, to the weekly Mindset Reset with Colleen, McKay, and myself. This is a space designed for entrepreneurs, for leaders, and for high capacity thinkers who are carrying a lot mentally, emotionally, and responsibility wise. So, before we're going to go any further, I want to be clear about what today's intention for this session is. It's not about fixing you. It's not about teaching you to just push through. And it's not about optimizing yourself into exhaustion. Today's reset is something that is far more fundamental. It's all about your nervous system because high performers were never taught that your nervous system is your business partner. For good or for bad, it is your closest ally. Every decision that you make, every conversation that you lead, every boundary you attempt to hold, and every level of focus that you're able to sustain, it's all filtered through your nervous system. And in the NLP world, we talk about how we delete, distort, and generalize based on our current moods, and that's our nervous system as well. And because it's all filtered through your system and your state, burnout, despite what productivity culture is telling us, it's not about a time management issue. You see, burnout is actually the nervous system being overloaded. It's when your system is stuck in urgency and vigilance and the pressure to keep pushing through. And it doesn't matter how good your strategies are, your body is eventually going to override them. So, in today's session, the Calm CEO Reset is designed to help you downshift your nervous system, to clear the accumulated mental clutter, to reduce the unnecessary urgency, to integrate the parts of you that lead with the parts of you that have been overextended, and most importantly, to restore your grounded leadership presence. This session is meant to include the educational, the somatic guidance, and a longer hypnosis experience for you to really dive in and feel what it is to come to peace and calm. Nothing here is going to require your effort. All you need to do is just sit back, listen to me, and have some visualization. But if you're not someone who is highly visual, don't worry, even just listening to me is just as important. All you need to do is participate by listening. So before we begin, I want you to make sure that you're somewhere that's safe, that you're not driving. There's no need to respond to anybody. You don't have anything urgent taking place. Make sure that you're either seated or lying down to a point that if you come very comfortable and lax, that you're not going to fall off of anything. Your eyes are encouraged to be closed, but you can keep them open if you're more comfortable. So with that, let's begin. Wonderful. As you're sitting there or laying there in your seat, I want you to notice the contact points of your body. Notice your feet where they're resting, your back, whether it's on the chair or on the floor. I want you to notice how your body is laying, whatever's holding you now. No need to do anything just yet, just notice. Gently bring your attention to your breath, not changing it, just observing it. Where do you feel your breath mostly? Is it in your chest, in your ribs? Is it in your belly or your throat? Noticing where you might be feeling that most. Bringing your awareness there. And without forcing anything, I want you to focus on your next exhale. Allow it to be slightly longer than the inhale. Not dramatic, just enough to signal to your body that you're safe. I like to follow the 4-square breathing exercise where you breathe in for 4, hold for 4, release for 4, and then hold for 4 again. So on your next breath, we'll do that. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Good. Again, in, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Good. And with every breath that you continue to allow your body to take in, bringing more comfort, more relaxation, your nervous system is responding to the rhythm. Good. And as you continue to breathe in this slow, methodical way, I want you to notice if there's any part of your body that feels particularly on. Your jaw, your neck, perhaps your shoulders or your chest, maybe your stomach. You're not trying to relax it quite yet, you're just noticing the sensations that are present. Awareness comes before regulation. Good. And as you're allowing yourself to take notice, with your next breath, I want you to imagine a warm, calming wave of energy flowing in through you, focusing on that spot and allowing it to release. With every breath you take in, focusing on one of the spots that brought notice to you, allowing yourself to breathe into it and then to release it. And as you allow yourself to continue breathing in and breathing out, your mind may begin to drift. And as it begins to drift, allowing it to float, thinking of the thoughts that perhaps entrepreneurs who are under chronic pressure don't need to fix it by working harder, but instead need to address the fundamental framework of what they are doing. When responsibility is constant, when decision-making never fully shuts off, when the stakes feel personal, the nervous system attempts to adapt. Not incorrectly, but proactively. It shifts into a state of mobilization, which can look like hyperfocus, high productivity, fast thinking, constant scanning for what's next. And for a while, this state can feel like success until it doesn't. Because mobilization without recovery becomes irritability, fatigue, decision paralysis, emotional reactivity, and difficult resting, even when you're stopped working. The problem isn't that you care too much. The problem is that your system hasn't been given a consistent signal of safety. Leadership doesn't have to come from urgency. Leadership comes from regulation. Just think about it. The best leaders that you see are regulated. A regulated nervous system thinks more clearly, sets clearer boundaries, communicates with authority, and takes decisions into a level where there isn't panic, holding space without depletion. And that is tangible, which is why we're here now. As you continue to rest, breathing comfortably, rhythmically, know that hypnosis is a focused state of attention paired with suggestion. A natural state where you move in and out of every single day. Trance is when we take through activities and don't realize that we're even doing the movements. When we get to point A from B or B from A and don't even know how we got there. When we watch a TV show and zone out, or listen to a book or the radio and zone out. You don't have to try to go deep. You don't have to try to empty your mind. If thoughts come up, that is fine. Let them pass through like background noise. And if at any point you drift, your nervous system is still receiving all of the benefits of my suggestions. Now gently allow your eyes to close, bringing your attention to your breath. Beginning with each exhale, you're going to send a signal downwards through your body, from your head, down your neck, through your chest, into your belly and legs. And with every exhale, the signal is simple. You are not required to be on right now. Notice the weight of your body. Gravity is doing all of the work for you. You don't have to hold yourself up in this moment. And as your body settles, imagine your nervous system like a dimmer switch, not turning off completely, just turning down 10%, 20%, allowing space between the movements. If your mind wants to stay alert, let it. We're working beneath the layer. And as you continue to breathe, I want you to imagine yourself in a location that may be familiar or unfamiliar to you, a location that brings you a sense of safety, calm, comfort. And as you scan this location, noticing what you notice, noticing what you see, what you hear, what you feel. In front of you, you will notice an escalator. Safely, comfortably, and effortlessly, you will make your way towards that escalator that is going downwards. Standing at the top of the escalator with a feeling of comfort, peace, you begin to step onto the escalator safely, comfortably, and effortlessly. No harm can come to you. And as you begin descending, you notice numbers floating up around you. 10 down to 1. With 10, your body is becoming more relaxed. 9, the rhythm of your breath brings you into a deeper state of concentration. 8, noticing any uncomfortable sensations leaving your body now. 7, flowing deeper and deeper. 6, coming almost halfway there. 5, seeing all the surroundings around you, bringing you into a deeper state of comfort. 4, you're going deeper still. 3, almost there. 2, the end is near and you can see. 1, you're at the deepest level. Disembarking from the escalator safely, comfortably, and effortlessly, you come into a new atmosphere. And in this atmosphere, you notice your desk. Perhaps it's a desk that you use daily. Perhaps it's a desk at a specific location. You notice this desk in front of you. As you see this desk, over time, tasks, responsibilities, ideas, concerns get placed on this desk. Some are important, some are outdated, and some are not yours anymore. Today, we are not organizing the desk. No, we are clearing the desk. One by one, imagine each item gently getting moved off of the surface. Not thrown away, just placed somewhere safe. You can return to it later if needed. For now, there is space. With each cleared item, notice the subtle reduction of internal pressure. Your system leans into comfort. You're learning something more important here. Nothing collapses when you pause. Good. And as you continue to clear off your desk, moving piece by piece, perhaps some things that you may have forgotten about reintroduce themselves to you, and that is okay. Your mind will remember that this is something important to take care of after. But for now, we continue clearing the desk. Once you have moved every piece from the desk and organized the final pieces, perhaps a light, perhaps some books, whatever would be on your desk for decoration, placing them just right, looking at that desk and feeling all of the internal pressure lifting as you continue to breathe comfortably. The rhythm of your breath continues to take you deeper. Glancing at that desk again, feeling that sense of accomplishment, knowing that nothing will crumble if you pause. You continue to move. As you continue to move, you come towards an office area. Perhaps it's a meeting room, a meal room. As you enter into this, you bring awareness to the two parts of you. The first part is the leader. This is the part that holds vision, makes decisions, carries responsibility, and shows up consistently. Notice how this part feels in your body. Where does it live? scanning your body from head to toe, noticing where specifically you feel it residing. Now I'd like you to notice the second part of you, the overextended self, the one that has been holding on to too much for too long, that keeps going because stopping feels unsafe, that measures worth through output. Notice where this part of you lives in your body. Neither part is wrong. Both parts are trying to protect you. Scanning both of them, I want you to imagine these two parts becoming aware of each other. The leader recognizing the cost of the constant pressure, the overextended self recognizing it doesn't have to carry everything alone. Allow them to move closer, not merging yet, but communicating with one another. As they do, hear what they say to each other. Notice what you notice. As you do this, I want you to allow yourself to introduce a third state, regulated leadership. This is leadership without urgency, authority without tension, presence without depletion. Notice as this third state approaches both parts. In some way, allow them all to grasp each other. Once they make contact, they begin taking the strengths of each other and releasing the strains. Feel how this lands on your body. This is your baseline. Seeing them all merging in together as one, becoming whole. Good. And as they merge into one, feel the strength and the power surging through your body. Imagining a warm glow coming from all three of them combined, taking only the benefits and releasing the pressure. Feel that warm glow filling you internally, as if somebody is pouring it right into you from the top of your head, from your toes, filling up full all the way up to your brim until you are glowing. Good. Beaming. I want you to imagine yourself moving through a typical workday. From this regulated state, notice how you make decisions, how you respond instead of react, how your body feels while working. See yourself setting boundaries clearly, pausing without guilt, leading without overextension. Your nervous system remembers this and will return here more easily and effortlessly each time you practice. The more that you focus on calmly approaching tasks, allowing the true leader in you to shine, the more that it will learn how to control, how to be the best. And as you do this, the more that you do this, the more that you will feel in control, the more that you feel in control, the more that you will be in control. Having all three parts of you integrated into one, having seen the way that you will work going forward, making decisions clearly, respecting time and boundaries for yourself, not overextending. See yourself moving in the world that we have today, being able to take in information without feeling overloaded, to make decisions with clarity, to function at your highest performance level possible, without burnout, respecting when you need to take a moment to breathe, centering yourself and allowing yourself to re-embark in a stronger, more powerful way. Good. As you glance back to the desk where your workload was situated, seeing how it is clear now, you feel a sense of lightness. And in that lightness, you feel an excitement, as if somebody has re-sparked a feeling inside of you. You no longer are feeling overwhelmed. Instead, you're feeling reinvigorated, ready to embark, ready to take the steps towards your goals with clarity, Seeing yourself as the leader that you are, whether you have a large team, a small team, or a team of just you. You lead yourself even. Coming from a place of calm, collected thoughts, you see yourself putting in and setting boundaries clearly. You're pausing without guilt, and you are leading without overextension. Your nervous system is at peace. And for any time that you need to return back to this feeling, practicing the 4 square breathing. Breathing in for 4, holding for 4, releasing for 4, and then holding 4 again. Will signal to your conscious and your unconscious mind that it is time to breathe, relax, realign, and take back the control, being the leader that you are meant to be. You respond instead of react. Your body feels at peace. This is your new baseline. Authority without tension, leadership without unnecessary uncertainty, presence without depletion. Good. In a moment, I'm going to begin bringing you back into the room. You're going to make your way back towards that escalator that is now going upwards, safely, comfortably, and effortlessly. You embark, ascending up, seeing the numbers from 1 to 10 rising around you. 1 floating up, 2 upward still, 3 taking the lessons in your unconscious and bringing them to your conscious mind. 4, 5, you're halfway there. 6, you're beginning to see that original atmosphere from which you came, but it looks brighter. The sounds are nicer. You're excited to re-embark. 6, 7, you are almost there. 8, all of the lessons are solidifying in your unconscious mind, ready to be utilized. 9, 10, safely, comfortably, and effortlessly, you embark off of the escalator into the first atmosphere. As you take in your surroundings, noticing what you notice, seeing what you see, hearing what you hear, feeling what you feel. It's a state of concentration without the unnecessary angst. Basking here for as long as you need, taking in all of the energy surrounding you. Every breath that you take in, it re-energizes your body, cleansing your cells from the inside out, resetting your brain for clarity. Good. Now, in a moment, I'm going to begin bringing you back into the room. 5, you're bringing awareness back to the room. 4, you're noticing the surface beneath you. 3, the sounds around you. 2, you're wiggling your fingers and toes, bringing back sensation to your body. And 1, when you're ready, open your eyes. Welcome back. As you carry this with you, it's not something to maintain, but something to return to. Because leadership doesn't require constant intensity. And your nervous system isn't something that you should be working to override. It's your business partner. So as you come back into your day, notice that calm doesn't just disappear, it integrates into your day. You may find that decisions you make feel simpler today, that the urgency that you may have been feeling softens, that you respond instead of reacting. And wouldn't that be great for all of us? Now, this isn't something that you have to force. This is what happens when your nervous system learns a new baseline, which is what we were setting in place. So before we fully close, I want to leave you with this. This work compounds. 1 reset helps, but consistent practice changes how you lead, how you think, and how you carry responsibility. And that's why the weekly mindset reset exists. Each week, we're going to continue to work at this level, focusing on the nervous system and regulation, stress relief, mental clarity, and helping high-performing individuals like you and other entrepreneurs prevent burnout and lead with calm, focused confidence. So, if today's session supported you in any way, I invite you to stay connected. You can follow, you can like, you can subscribe on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, you name it, I'm on all of them. So that these resets can become part of your week, not just something that you return to only when things are overwhelming. This is a gift that you're giving to yourself every single week. And the best part is that it makes consistent changes, like the compounding effect. And it's free to you. And if, as you're listening, you notice thoughts like, I want this level of clarity more consistently, or I'm ready to lead differently, I want this year to be my most successful year yet, then it may be time to explore working on a more personal level. I offer one-on-one coaching sessions for entrepreneurs who want to regulate, who want to be present, who want to prevent burnout, and function at their highest performance level with grounded confidence and not the urgency that we often feel. You don't need to know exactly what you need yet if you're coming for a coaching session. You just need to be open to the conversation. So you can book a private session with me when you're ready and trust that you'll know when the moment feels aligned. So, with that, I thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you in our next session. Have a wonderful rest of the day.